See, usually Alex presses the buttons.
Yeah.
And
That's
so
what
we're
he's good
lost
for.
without him. It really is what he's good for. It's the one thing his fucking Massachusetts brain can handle. It's these buttons.
Boston beans. Baked beans of a brain.
Did you see they added the Chicago bean to New York? Have you seen this?
The what?
Do you know the Chicago bean?
Yeah, I mean, I know of it.
There's one in New York now.
The mirror bean.
Since you've left, Merritt, they've replaced you with the Chicago
Oh
bean.
my God.
Yeah. And everybody's like looking in it and going,
So what does Chicago have now?
It's nothing. Look, it's the bean, but they've thrown it into fucking Midtown or whatever.
oh, yeah, it's to keep up a building, it looks like.
And it's working. They've put the bean to work.
Oh, no, I've seen this. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I've walked
The
past
mini
this
bean.
before.
Mini bean.
Oh, it makes me so mad.
It does look like they're just like, oh, let's just put that under there so it stops wobbling around.
It does look like that. It is weird.
Cool. Anyway.
I don't know if I'll cut that from the podcast, but it did piss me off when I heard about it for some reason because it's my one reference for Chicago. I've only been there
bean?
once, and I always just want to throw the bean in there. You know?
What about the World's Fair?
Don't know about it. That's in Queens. You can't trick me.
It's bean time.
Quorators.
Welcome to Quorators, the place where we Quora and we go on the internet, Quora.com specifically.
That's right. That's the one. It's Jeremy and Claire. No Alex. He's nowhere to be seen. He's gone. We've kicked him off. You guys have not been on an episode together in a while.
Yeah, I wonder why.
There's some sort of drama going on. We've got a great guest all the way from Canada. We've got the wonderful Merritt K. Merritt,
Hello.
what's up? You've been on this website Quora.com?
I've been on it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's your
I'm
hot take?
familiar.
Any hot takes on it? Ups or down, up and down?
Was the pregnant post, was that from Quora or was that from Yahoo
That's
Answers?
Yahoo Answers,
Okay,
unfortunately.
yeah.
What's the pregnant post?
There's like this famous what is it? How do I know if I'm pregant or something?
How do I know if I'm pregante?
Or something like that.
That's pretty
It's like a
good.
famous Yahoo Answers question.
Right.
Which
Quora,
is the
Quora
predecessor.
is like that, but like more like Web 3.0 brand.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like
There's,
Yahoo
people who
Answers.
make money from it.
Yeah. It's like Jordan Peterson.
Right.
It's like people trying to figure out, I don't know, who Trump is and what his deal is.
It's in the same bucket in my head as WikiHow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of just like, oh, these are sites that pay someone in another country like 40 cents to answer 100 questions.
Yeah.
And it's like not viable even there, but
Yeah.
people are still doing it and have like 10,000 answers, like whatever, like on their badges. On
Yeah.
Quora.
Specifically with WikiHow, I just found out that they hire people in the Philippines to
Yes.
draw those
The
crazy
art.
sort of detail-less faces.
The tracings of Seinfeld episodes.
Yeah,
Isn't that
basically.
just one of
They
them?
trace
yeah.
Seinfeld?
There was
There was
something
this
about
one.
that, yeah.
That's like
What the
the
fuck?
pregante of
I didn't know that.
WikiHow.
Wow, that's sad. Does it look like the Seinfeld guys? I'm looking it up. This is how to become like Latvian. or
Latvian
something?
Orthodox.
How to become
Oh no,
Latvian
this is just
Orthodox?
AI.
Oh, that's AI.
See, this is everything. Is
AI is
poison now.
ruined. It's ruined everything fun.
Has it ruined Quora?
Yeah, there's all sorts of AI answers on
It's
Quora
getting
now.
there. But Quora is
And
what?
AI questions.
It's about 5 to 6 to 10 years
Yeah,
behind.
something like that. Yeah.
Right.
They
Well,
don't have pictures
If there's
yet.
questions and answers, I feel like that's great because then we can just leave the AI
Yeah.
to do both sides of it, and we can go off and do whatever
Whatever is
do.
left on the internet,
Yeah.
which is nothing.
No, yeah,
There's
Let
no
them
good website.
figure it out.
I was complaining about Blue Sky to someone yesterday, and I was just like, "There's no website left. There's nothing good anymore."
yeah. I mean, I am contractually obligated to plug the one good website I work for.
Oh, sure.
Which is Sean Baby and Brockway's site,
right.
1-900 Hot Dog.
Yeah.
They pride themselves as being like the last comedy website because there's just nothing. It's just all like a blasted wasteland at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But it's good though.
There
Yeah.
isn't even like a Comedy Central anymore.
No, they killed it.
It's dead.
It's decentralized.
It's comedy has been
decentralized comedy.
decentralized.
Comedy has become balkanized.
We need a new app. We need a new website. We need something cool for once.
Or you're just on Instagram.
Yeah, but even that, I'm like, I need something like that, but different in it, and not that.
Yeah. I don't like the picture ones. I'm not good at picture stuff.
That's
No,
the only
I
one I
resent.
like.
I resent pictures
Yeah.
and video. I'm a text cell.
You're all wordsmiths.
I'm a word cell.
Yes.
Sell
That's
words.
a
Yeah.
less nice way of saying it. Why is my cat attacking my microphone? What are you doing,
Oh
bro?
my god, this guy.
So every week we go on a space, which is basically a subreddit. This one is interesting facts ever. Hit that red button. This is our space of the week. Interesting facts ever. I really like that it is not. There's no adjective on it. It's just these are the interesting facts ever. Any
You ever heard about this or?
85 people are following.
There's 85
this
people.
Space.
A space for interesting facts ever, and they have 2 contributors. And there's just all these questions I really like. What are the risks of adopting a baby? I don't know why these are facts. What did you hate to learn too late in life? None of these have answers, though.
They're interesting, that's for sure.
What are the honest facts about people that just won't swallow? What is that?
I can't tell if this is all like AI or written by someone intentionally trying to be funny or someone whose first language is not English.
A lot of it is people who live in India.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
This question is from Amelia Mikey
Their account has been banned.
for asking about swallowing. She's mostly...
What are the unique rules in Japan?
Yeah, what are the
Just
unique
generally.
rules? She cannot get an answer on anything that she's asking though. She's only what's your biggest secret that you would share anonymously? Is her one. Pogash says a question as bold as it is paradoxical. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, he's an independent surgeon? I don't know what you're not allowed to do that.
Freelance surgeon. Like I'll quote you, appendectomy, whatever you need, I'll do it.
I don't
But
know.
Yeah.
I'm sick of these corporate surgeons. You have to like go to the fucking hospital to get them. Like fuck off. Come to my apartment.
no, my surgeon, you wouldn't have heard of him. He's like really indie, like
He's not asking. He basically is just like commenting on the question though. He doesn't. The question here being, what is your biggest secret that you would share anonymously? He's just kind of commenting on it. He doesn't have an answer.
that's not a person. This is
Yeah, I
this
think
is
you're
100% an AI. Like the way that with the
Right.
bolding and the tabs and the italics.
Yeah, Dr. Pogash, surgeon and health expert. I don't think you're a real man at all.
Yeah, whenever they say like, let's dig deeper,
Right.
no one's ever
Yeah.
saying that for real.
That's
An AI pretending to be a deep person. With
No
a
one has
soul.
ever dug deep. I just wanted to see this guy's secret, but he won't. He says I won't share my secret. Fuck off. That's that question. Maybe this Quora space isn't as good as I thought it would be because there's no answers anywhere.
How to become smart in all fields.
That's a great question.
I would say all the questions are really, really good, Jeremy. Just no answers.
Yeah, I
They're
know.
too good. These questions are like no one can really face them because they're just too weighty.
Yeah.
If I'm wanted by BIN, CIA, Mossad, MI6, and Interpol, how do I prevent them from finding me?
What did you do, dude?
Unanswerable.
I don't know the answer to that question.
But you should ask him. What
This is also Amelia Mikey. What the fuck did you do? Why was she banned? What did you do
I
to?
think Amelia Mikey is AI, banned from being AI.
Oh, you think she's an AI generated?
Wait, is she the
user?
AI from Mission Impossible that's wanted by a CIA and like NSA?
Yeah.
And all?
Yeah, this is the guy
Possibly.
that Tom Cruise is trying
Right.
to take down. She writes for InfoAgo, which I think we've seen before. It's the other last good website. It's this and one. Is it 1900 Hot Dog?
I mean, traditionally it's pronounced 1-900, but
Okay.
I mean that's like the
I've never heard it.
yeah
1900.
1900 hot dog.
Is this Canadian based?
No,
it's not.
it's American.
Okay. Well,
You should really
I
know
can't
about it,
sanction
Claire.
I can't sanction it.
Okay, well, fuck this. Let's just go on to our main questions, which is I found a bunch of animal questions for us, and this is Safari Zone. Claire, there's no way you're going to find out which one of this is the tiger, but I
honestly
dare you to
might
guess.
be able to.
No, that's a police officer.
That's
But maybe
just
that's
the-
a cutting commentary on the police that we thought that was a tiger.
Wild in the streets. No.
Whatever.
Okay. That Cora's gone wild.
Okay, here's a question. What if trees could walk and talk? How would forests change? You guys have thoughts on this? This is basically Lord of the Rings.
Just Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Yeah.
How would forests change?
They would move a lot.
We would burn them down immediately.
Yeah. I
Like
think that's
it's
true.
like that movie The Happening. Remember that where like
Yeah.
the trees start killing people and the moral is like, oh, we'd all like learn to live in harmony with nature. It's like, no.
No, we would kill all the
trees. Yeah,
Day
kill trees.
one, we're nuking every
Yeah.
forest. Like, that's it.
Immediately we're just like a new thing we can kill.
Right.
How
Fun.
exciting.
That would be so fun, honestly, to just like have an axe and be
Oh,
able
yeah.
to like do whatever you want in that forest.
You could do that right now.
I know,
they
but
don't- there's no pain
well, we need
involved.
them to breathe. If they were moving, you know,
If they were a threat,
if they were a threat, if
suddenly it's self-defense.
they killed my mom or something, yeah.
A tree killed my mom's.
Tree
That would
killed my mom.
suck.
Redwood killed me, mom.
Is this a reference to something?
No, but it sounds like it should be. Huh?
Yeah, it feels like it should be from an old movie or
Should be
something.
like
I
a
just don't
British
know.
TikTok.
I like this related question. If trees could speak, what would they say?
They do technically talk to each other through their I wonder
mycorrhizal
roots.
network.
mycorrhizal network.
The fungus.
Two nerds.
I almost said tendrils, which is not.
That could be. It could be a tendril.
Trees can have tendrils.
No one knows. I mean, you can't see under there.
Has anyone asked the tree?
If it has
trees could
tendrils.
talk.
Yeah.
I've got tendrils.
They're all British. I think trees are generally British creatures, which is why I don't like them and I don't respect them. There's no real answers on this. There's all answers to these related questions that I'm not really interested in. I want to know what happens to the forest. There's really one answer here from this guy named Robbie who says, well, we have chainsaws, so they should keep their opinions of us solid. Which is kind of what
That's what I'm
said.
talking about. Yeah. We would turn on trees. I mean, we already have turned on trees, but if they start talking back to us, that's it.
It would be better for like the stereotypical like tree hugger, right? Like those people.
Oh, people would try to fuck a tree for sure.
People are
already
trying
do fuck
to, a
trees.
little bit, yeah.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
It just seems painful to me.
Yeah, bark. It's like
I think if it wears down enough.
you got to really polish that tree up.
Yeah, you got some like skateboard grinding, whatever the fuck they use on like curbs.
Wax?
Yeah.
Sex wax?
Yeah, sex wax. Yeah.
Sex wax. Do they make sex wax?
This person is called Dragon Really.
This is the person who asked the tree question. He's from San Francisco. His name is Dragon Really. He's a learning who try. I'm a learner who trying.
Not trying hard enough.
He's got 10 questions. He asked the tree question. He wants to know what's so great about gravitational waves.
What is so great?
I don't know. I don't have an answer to that. If we replace all of the world's oceans with Jell-O, how would it affect marine life? How would that? I think it would be bad for marine life. I don't think there's any fish that would survive that.
I don't know. Probably the weird one.
Jellyfish.
Jellyfish. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they would be thriving.
They'd love it.
They'd be like, it's all me. I guess that would be like,
This is like an XKCD question. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that site, and like he published those books that are like, how would the ocean
impression.
change if it turned into jello? Like, probably this was in that book. Like,
that's probably right.
and then you get some like scientist guys. Well, chemically speaking, the
Right.
composition of jello, and it's like,
And he's drawn him with a little hat, so you know he's the scientist character.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Is that guy's name Randall something?
yeah, Randall.
Something M? I don't
Yeah,
know.
Randall Park.
Yeah.
That
That's
was
who it
him,
is. It's
yeah.
the actor
I don't
Randall.
know what you're talking about.
You don't know XKCD, Claire?
No, I don't. There's so many websites.
XKCD is
It's
a
like an
famous webcomic.
old webcomic.
It's like the most famous webcomic.
Oh,
You ever seen
these guys,
It's black
stick
and white
people.
stick figures.
Yeah.
It's about science and shit.
Yeah.
It's been around for like 40 years before the internet was ever existed. I don't know.
Damn.
It's just always been there. As long as the internet has been there, there's a guy with the hat, and he's been condescending to the guy without the hat.
So the guy with the hat is the smart guy?
Yeah, that's generally what it is.
That's funny.
Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. You gotta check it out.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hey, just a recommendation. Just
Yeah.
check out this indie comic XKCD.
Check out Cyanide and Happiness while you're at
Oh,
it.
that's
And
a
all
good
sorts
one,
of
yeah.
2008, 2009.
Wait, Merritt, how old are you?
Old enough.
God damn it.
Are you trying to figure out
I
if
need
you're...
to find out if you're the same age as Jeremy.
I will say I was very excited to see that there was a new Homestock video on YouTube this week, so that should give you an idea.
You're probably young.
We're probably
Yeah,
around
I
the
don't
same
know. I'm
age.
31.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know if that's
Yeah,
up or
I'm
down.
also definitely 31.
I just don't. Maybe I just don't know the internet.
That's good though.
I guess
That's good.
I
Or
used to think
you were doing things in real life.
I was born in a time when the internet didn't exist.
In what, 1988 or whatever?
1990, and then by the
1990.
time y'all were born, the computers were up and running. So my point
Within 3
being,
years.
my point being, we're in totally different worlds.
Yeah, I'm definitely on TikTok and have been since, it started.
TikTok makes me feel sick. Like I feel like I've taken some sort of
I love
pill.
it, and I'm on it all the time.
Is
And
this
I understand it. And I'm not like 45 years old.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
I truly hate TikTok. I assume you're joking that you're not on it. But
Oh,
you
yeah, no,
shouldn't
it's a
be on
nightmare.
it. Yeah,
It's a living
it's
nightmare.
bad for your brain. It will turn you into
100%.
soup.
Yeah, no. It's like that is the point where I was like, oh, I'm a boomer now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Like I'm like, no, short form
That's how I
video
feel.
is like, no, it's like it turns your brain into sludge for sure.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. It should have all just been short form entertainment, like
Like what?
Quibi.
Yeah.
I
When we
do-
lost Quibi, that's when we went wrong.
Everything fell apart.
We failed.
Quibi's
Jeff,
like
on
back
that
though.
one.
I mean,
It's
like not
back.
Quibi, but like in Asian countries, I think they're doing their own Quibis that are like way more popular than anything in the world. They're like 30-second like rom-coms that are vertical video.
We need to bring innovation back to this country.
Yeah.
Like it's ridiculous that
That's why these tariffs are a really good idea.
look, if we want our own Quibi.
we need our own quick bites.
America can't compete in the global marketplace. We need these tariffs so that we can have our own, domestic Quibi.
Yeah. Where you could turn the screen both ways.
Bring short form video manufacturing back.
Damn, those were the days. Trump might start his own sort of Quibi.
Oh, sure. Some sort of like Patriot Quibi.
Trumpy.
I'd write for it. I need a
Tribby.
Tribby.
Oh wait, I think that's like a lesbian thing actually.
Tribbing. I forget what it is.
Let's ask Cora.
job. What is tribbing? You know what? I
Don't
bet
ask
you can.
Cora.
Tribbing,
As long as we don't look
tribbing
and see
Lana.
what
I
it
bet
looks
she knows what it is. Who thinks tribbing feels amazing and wants to get off talking to me about it? Comment on here and let me know. I'm gonna
That's
comment.
the only question she's
I'm gonna
ever
answer.
asked.
I'm gonna say, trying to learn what it is. Let me know.
This is like 100%
Thanks.
a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost every one of these questions is just a man trying to get someone else to like talk about.
Right, yeah.
All these questions like, can I see you jerk off?
Just you in like the kind of like broad sense.
I like this one is just telling on themselves. How do you masturbate and get the best pleasure out of your penis as a 14-year-old?
Oh no.
The second
Oh
part of
no.
that. That's fully
no.
a pedophile being like,
No,
I'm a scientist.
I like to think it's a boy just trying to get the most out of life.
Yeah, just trying to figure
Yeah,
out
but
how
now
to jerk
he's
off.
implicated us in a crime
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
by asking.
I mean,
I didn't want to.
Cora's like 95% pedophiles.
For real. We should be doing Pedo Watch.
Okay, the
gotta make
the
that should be a
pause between
segment,
we should
yeah.
be doing was really freaking me out. So we should be doing some sort of pedophilia for this content.
Oh no.
Pedo, yeah, we should have a pedo watch button.
Pedo spotted.
We have that button.
Do we?
Yeah, it's this one.
Anglo spotted.
Damn.
Yeah, I just fucking
Wow.
got their asses.
their ass.
Well, sorry for tripping Lana. I hope that we can get an answer from
We'll
her
never know.
eventually. We'll never know. Okay, here's another question. Will chimpanzees rip your face if you don't look at them just right? I think yes.
Yeah.
Right? Don't they like famously like rip everyone's faces off? That's like their whole thing.
Maybe if your vibes are bad. Like,
Yeah, well, I mean that's basically the question.
I think if the vibes are bad. If you smell bad.
If you're like kind of shiny,
Yeah.
if you're like really sweaty, if you smile at them, right? There's that woman.
no,
who
they
always-
love it. They love when you smell.
Because
That's-
they're always doing that.
Yeah, they're great. They're just like really chill, happy guys.
If you're listening, you should try to smile like at a chimpanzee
Just go to the zoo and
every day.
smile at them and see if you can get inside the area too.
Yeah. Try to like steal the zookeeper's keys. Like it's I feel like it's a similar thing to like when you see a cop when you want to take their gun. You
Yeah.
have the impulse to
Yeah.
take the
Oh, I mean, they
zookeeper's
will
keys.
shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, the zookeepers will.
The zookeepers
absolutely.
will shoot you with a gun. All zookeepers have one gun on them.
Well, like, how do they? I mean, like, someone at the zoo has to have like something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
like a
definitely.
taser or like
Something.
Tranks.
a dart gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for just rowdy tourists.
Yeah. Cops
Anyway,
should have tranquilizers.
They do.
Do
But they just also have the yellow one is right is
That's
like
a
the
taser. No, I'm
Yeah.
saying they need
You think
like
a
a
train-
You need like dart
guns?
guns, like a blow. Yeah, like a,
that would be great. They have to have the little like
Yeah.
blow dart.
before you can become a police officer, you have to hit a fly with the little.
They'd still find a way to just kill people by accident. They
Yeah,
wouldn't.
that's
They would
true,
hit.
that's
They'd be like
true.
50 subway riders were tranked today by the police.
Yeah, by accident.
Exactly, because one guy skipped out on paying $3. They tranked the entire A train, ricocheted around the car, and hit everyone.
Damn, it is expensive. $2.90 is expensive.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Yeah.
money. It's
That's really-
crazy.
it's crazy.
Look, I'll take the risk of getting tranked.
Yeah, it's worth it.
That's like what? That's free downers basically.
Yeah, that's what'll happen. People will try to get
yeah,
tranked.
exactly.
And then you'd be calling it tranked.
Yeah, we're going.
The trank challenge on
Yeah.
TikTok.
I'm on my way to see like an EDM show, so I have to hop the turnstile to get hit by a cop
Right.
and fall into the.
I
the
think
river.
I could fight a chimpanzee.
You think you could fight a chimp?
Yeah, because this answer is saying like, oh, they have the upper hand. They're far stronger than you, faster than you, and you do not understand their language. I challenge several of those points. I think I've been taking kickboxing, and I just started doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Okay.
And with my 2 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu classes, I think I could fight a chimpanzee. They're like 2 feet tall.
They're
right?
really
How
strong,
How
though.
strong could they be?
They'll have those big muscles.
Yeah, but like how strong could they be?
I think you can probably. They're not trained.
They're only walking on
They
their
haven't
arms.
trained. That's true. Yeah.
They do like to walk on their arms a lot, which is like why that one dog woman is so buff. You know what I'm talking about? That dog woman?
Yeah.
The dog woman?
Isn't there a woman who like
Okay,
pretends
hold-
to be a dog
No,
as
the
like
horse
a fetish?
woman?
Is it a horse? I mean, there's a lot of
pretends to
horse
be a-
women.
Yeah.
There's a girl.
She walks around like a dog.
I mean,
Like, does she like do the arm, like fold it up?
she
the arms,
fully
like-
is just. This isn't helping
What
me
am
at
I
all. I
seeing
don't know
here?
what this
I don't
is.
like that.
There's this woman. For those listening, this is a woman who's making sort of like dog hand motion, and she's got a collar. I mean, this is definitely a sex thing, but she says she always felt like a puppy, according to this, and is now making 6 figures.
Go off.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know how you make money from that. I don't know how that's a job, but I obviously am not good at having one. So, I mean, it's none of my business, I guess. But I definitely feel some sort of weird sex thing. I don't know. Just the collar aspect of it, I feel like, is people are just giving her money.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Anyway, chimpanzees are fucking big as hell, but they haven't learned any sort of kickboxing.
They haven't learned Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
They have no. They have no answer to a triangle choke.
They're just so fucking
They're not going to
strong.
be able to. They are. Wow. Okay, hold on.
Is that real?
Is that
They're
real?
so jacked.
Oh, that's okay. See, here's the thing: is with hair, they're like, oh, that's just like a little idiot.
Yeah.
And then when you see them without hair, it's like, oh fuck,
Yeah,
that's like
they're
a brick
jacked.
shit house.
Yeah.
They look like Joe Rogan or whatever. They
do.
look like fucked up.
No,
they
they
have like
actually look-
steroid gut.
They look like a carrot top.
Yeah, they do look like
Can
Carrot
we,
Top.
Can we Google carrot top real quick?
We certainly can.
And for the folks at home, you're going to want to Google carrot top along with us.
You have a
Carrot
little
top
bit of muscle.
body.
I'm the first person to ever look up Carrot Top body. Parentheses hot. Yeah, he's so fucking jacked. And he's the king of prop comedy. He should come back. I feel like now's the time. He should make like a weird right wing turn and return as like MAGA Carrot Top.
Has he not done that?
I'm sure
He was on Rogan.
Apparently,
Apparently,
he was on Rogan. Yeah.
I think he's a centrist.
I just love the idea of him pulling out right wing props.
the first right wing prop. Actually, he wouldn't be because Gallagher was
Oh,
like a
sure.
right wing prop comic guy.
Yeah.
because he would go on like when he came back. I don't know if he was doing this in the 70s, but when he came back in like the 2000s, he was just like, "What's with gay people?" Like, and then just smashed a watermelon.
That's so great.
I saw him in like a half-empty
Really?
improv club. It was really weird. The first half he was telling jokes like that. He definitely used the word Oriental at some
Whoa.
point and how like they can't drive.
Sure,
And
Gallagher.
then toward the end, he had his son come up and play sitar.
Whoa.
His son, who looked kind of like a Hare Krishna, sit on the piano and play sitar. You know, and it wasn't a great show,
Yeah, I can't imagine it would be.
but it was definitely a show.
I was open for him in college, but he
Really?
backed out last minute. Yeah.
Why'd he back out? Too woke?
He was probably like
College woke?
drunk out of his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to be at my school, but it was like a guy. There was this crazy guy who I went to school in upstate New York, and the comedy scene in upstate New York was like insane. Everyone had nicknames and shit. So there was this one weird dude who would like really loved me and would just like put me on shows, and he was gonna do like 3 shows with Gallagher, and he was gonna have me open. And I was like, my plan was to smash a grape on stage because I thought it'd be funny to
That's
smash
funny.
a
He would
He would
smaller.
get so mad at you.
He would
I
be
feel
really
like
mad.
he
He'd
would have
probably kill
left.
me.
Yeah,
He'd ask
Yeah.
you for money. It's
Probably,
he
yeah.
invented that.
Yeah, he did kind of. Yeah, I thought it'd be a fun way to open, but it didn't end up happening. I was really sad.
Well, rest in peace.
Rest in peace to Gallagher. His brother is still around, right? Doesn't he have a brother
Yeah,
who
his
like
brother's
ripped
still
off?
doing the bit. I think.
That's so funny.
Gallagher too.
Gallagher too.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, we need a Carrot Top too. A sequel to Carrot Top.
I'm sure there's one out there. Top carrot.
It's Carrot Bottom.
Carrot bottom, yeah. That makes way more sense.
What I never got about Carrot Top though is like the top of a carrot,
is green.
famously
yeah.
green. Like,
He's a
like-
Carrot Bottom. Damn. You heard it here first.
carrot bottom top. Like,
Yeah.
The top of him is the color of a carrot bottom. I guess that's not as catchy.
Carrot bottom top. All right, let's get back to this website.
Sorry, yeah, chimpanzees. The comments here, I think, are probably all going to feel like you should not fight a chimpanzee.
There's only one instance of a chimp ripping a face off, and I think that's the one everybody knows about.
Is there not? I feel like there's multiple. No.
I'm sure there are. Well, if I, What you got to do first is go for the face.
Yeah, that's honestly
Yeah, that's a
incredibly smart
vulnerable
of that chimpanzee.
area.
Yeah.
And then you can wear it and mock them. That's what chimpanzees love to do, is to be like, I'm you now. I'm going to have sex with your wife. That's what they did to that woman.
What woman?
There was some woman who like went to the zoo every day and smiled at a chimpanzee, and then he eventually like broke free and murdered her. Right? Isn't that a story? There's so many stories.
Is
like
that a
this.
story?
There's so many of it. I mean, I don't know if
Yeah,
if
they
it
made it
follows the
into a
hero's
movie.
journey. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the meaning of the goddess or whatever.
Damn.
I mean, chimpanzee can't use gun though. Right?
Chimpanzee
No,
can't
they can't
gun.
use
I mean,
gun.
well, I mean, they could. They have thumb.
If they accidentally
They
do
could,
something.
but they won't.
But they won't.
People can use guns, so I feel like we have a gun-based advantage.
We do.
Woman paid horrifying price after making eye contact and smiling at gorilla. in
Okay, well, that's a
enclosure. It's
gorilla. That's an entirely different animal.
It is a different animal. That's right. And the woman claimed that she and the ape used to laugh together.
Oh.
That's really funny.
But to Boquito, there was nothing funny about her behavior.
It is. There is a U in there. That's very funny.
Because this
that
is
she was
Lad
like-
Bible.
This is Lad Bible, one of the worst websites. I love that she was just like, we were just fucking joking around. Yeah, you can't laugh with a gorilla. They will kill you.
That
I
is the
guess she
thing.
survived.
With animals, you're not really supposed to look them in the eye.
Why is there just a video of fucking Bryan Cranston on Hot Ones in the middle of this? Did he talk about this?
Does he turn into the gorilla?
And the
Well, I'm watching this video.
TV methamphetamine, the way we made it. with
I
a
don't
little
care
blue
about
tint.
this. This is
It has nothing to do with it.
This is just because it's Lad Bible. So I think they're like contractually obligated to put Bryan Cranston in every 20 seconds.
You've seen the Robin Williams gorilla thing, right?
Yeah.
No, what is this?
Coco?
I mean, just search Robin Williams gorilla. I want to make sure I get it right because I don't want to like besmirch him. But
Okay, yeah, he's hanging out with Coco.
he was hanging out with Coco, but I feel like he talked one time about how a gorilla kept like touching his nipples.
Oh.
Well, Coco kept signing that she wanted to have sex with Robin
yeah.
Williams.
Oh. Coco, you dog.
Because he's so hairy.
Is Coco the one who like killed all those cats?
No.
Which
Coco
one is that?
had a cat friend, I think.
And multiple cat friends, I think, who all disappeared.
Remember,
Coco, I'm coming for you.
speaking of early internet, remember when the cats in the jars?
Yeah, bonsai
No.
kittens.
Bonsai
What
kittens?
is this?
Bonsai kittens.
Is this just you try to prove that you know an early internet thing?
No. But there was like a whole, I'm sure it was real, but there were like kittens grown in it.
Yeah, it was
Was
like
it?
one of the first internet hoaxes. It was
Internet
like
hoax.
it was like, oh, in Japan they're doing this like unspeakably evil thing where they grow a kitten in a jar,
God.
like a bonsai tree, but it's a cat.
That's insane.
I remember getting emails about this in like Hotmail.
Yeah,
in
for real.
1989.
1989.
1 year before you were born, Claire.
It's true.
Right when XKCD started. It's silly to put a cat in a jar and take a photo of it and be like, this is what they're doing in Japan.
Well, we didn't know. It looks so real.
It does. I mean, it is real. I mean, they put that cat in there, right?
I mean, this was when people would believe anything they saw a picture of, not like today.
Yeah.
Where everyone has much more sophisticated
Right.
recognition.
Yeah. Everything was just fucking AI. Here's the AI one.
Oh, wow. AI bonsai kitten, the full circle.
Wow. That
Should
makes me
have
want to
a
do that.
Bonsai carrot top.
All right, here's a better
I
question.
want to like shape his hair into something.
This Quora user wants to know, bats schlongs hang out when they're sleeping upside down.
Why?
Is that true? Do they hang out?
I mean,
I've
it's
seen
on
a bat.
Quora.
Yeah, if it's on Quora, I don't know why the person would lie about it.
Yeah,
Why
it's
are
like-
schlongs
It's like
hang
it's
out?
already a fact. Why is it?
There's one answer here from Sendera Dark Cloud, who says, flippant answer number 1, why not? Flippant answer number 2, ventilation. What are you ventilating?
They're
The whole
junk.
business.
I guess.
You know, you let it air out.
Yeah, you got to air out that dick,
You
that
never
bat
air-
dick.
You never ventilate.
guess
Not
I-
me. I wear
guess-
underwear all the time,
I guess
24/7.
up until this point, I had never even thought about the fact that bats had genitals.
Yeah, I'm not like
I
thinking
just
about
never
them.
even like I don't know. I mean, like I guess rats. I'm like, okay, well there are more rats, so I assume they're doing that. But like,
Yeah, it doesn't
do
seem
bats
right.
not lay eggs? Like they're kind of birds.
Yeah.
They're
Like-
kind of birds, but then they're also kind of mammals.
I mean, all animals have their schlongs hanging out. so to speak.
Is that true?
Right? I mean, aren't they? Milo, come over here. Are you pointing at the cat?
You Googled bat dick.
I'm not Googling bat penis.
Why not? We already Googled carrot top. It's the same shit.
You'll get
Top
Batman. You'll
body.
get Batman's dick if you search bat dick.
What do you want me to look up? Bat?
Don't Google bat dick. That's
Is that what you want me to Google?
Well,
Claire?
a bat's penis.
you're gonna get put on a list.
Why don't you get it? You gotta get DuckDuckGo.
Well, you have
sleeping.
bat sleeping.
Okay, so maybe you can you yeah because they cover.
Wait, there's
themselves.
one that's
Covered up.
kind of open.
What's up? This guy's opening up. I don't see a bat penis anywhere. Let me tell you.
Zoom in
sure-
the
I'm
hands.
looking.
Is it like inside,
That's what I assume.
like a dog, right?
I would think everything with bats is sort of inside.
Yeah, because they're flying. You got to be aerodynamic.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
you-
it would just be like
Flapping
Flapping
around,
around.
hitting their sides.
Yeah.
Bats have famously huge cocks. It slows them down.
They actually don't have echolocation. They use their huge cocks to sort of bang around and not run into anything.
Yeah, it's echolocation.
Whoa.
That's what they call it. That's the scientific term. Oh, there's actually 2 secret answers here. This guy
Secret
says
answers.
only from the male bats. Oh, shut up.
oh
Maybe
wow,
it's a dumb
wait in
transcript.
Liverpool,
In
incredible.
These fucking Brits,
Just-
dude.
Telling on yourself, British.
For those listening, you make a dumb trans joke. And then this other guy says, it is simple. Gravity is the force responsible. Thank you, Emilio, for having a real answer.
That
Fucking
is
go
literally
off.
the answer.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I don't
wait.
know. Where do you want to put them? Where should they go?
I want to see what the penis looks
Anonymous.
I want to see this.
All right, I'm looking up bat penis.
I don't.
There it is, Claire.
No way. Look at it.
I mean, yeah, it's that's what a normal penis
Look at it. Looks like 3 little. Wait, zoom in hands. What are you talking about?
Okay, hold on. I'm going on to iStock.
Oh, can we? Do we have to pay to use this image?
We're paying for this.
$2.90. That's scary. I don't like it.
Whoa, what is
I
that?
don't-
That looks like a jack. Like when you play jack.
It does. Yeah. I truly wonder if people can see this from outside.
I don't like it.
All right, I'm putting it
This
away.
is bad.
We're putting the bat penis away.
It's so interesting.
How can we go on Quora.com and not end up looking up bat penis?
I don't think we can. This happens every week.
I mean, it's different than I thought it would be. I don't know where you'd put it. So I think that's the answer. It's just got to hang. It's a jack.
Alex is really missing out on
I'll tell him. I'll just send him a picture of a bat penis after we record, so he knows what it looks like, so that we can continue. So we can do our live show next week.
Oh shit, our live show's next week.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, apparently there's a funny answer for this one. This question is: do lobsters sleep on their backs? And this woman Sabrina Kucher from Toronto.
Couture.
Kucher. Sabrina. She says, that's a very interesting question worth going online to find out. Already great start. But even though I don't know how lobsters sleep, I have witnessed twice on a separate day a cockroach flip on its back and play dead like a dog and then flip back on its legs.
I've seen that.
Yeah, we've all seen that.
I know.
I just don't like why do lobsters sleep on their back? And she's like, I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. But one time I saw a cockroach.
But one time my dad said whatever.
She says, so maybe the reason why a lobster sleeps on its back, if it actually sleeps that way, is for humans and other species not to disturb it while it is sleeping. Because when you see something that looks like it is dead, there is far less of a chance you will disturb it. And something I have come to realize about this is when you realize things like that, like what I have witnessed cockroaches do, that is when you know it is time to invest in buying a camcorder to prove what you have witnessed is not your imagination, but something actual has occred. What is going on
Was
here?
this answered in like 1994? Like, do you not have a? How long is this? Who is doing this?
Witnessing the behavior of cockroaches, which does not mean I want to live with cockroaches after having read different articles from different sources stating that cockroaches are intelligent insects, I kind of have a more clearer understanding about what they mean by how cockroaches are actually very intelligent insects.
Okay.
From my experiences, I even think it is possible to train cockroaches to breed less. And possible to train cockroaches how to permanently and naturally exit out of houses and apartments on their own accord.
With its own little briefcase. See you tonight, honey.
It keeps
They're
going.
describing Joe's apartment.
Yeah,
They're describing
the
the
movie.
movie Joe's apartment.
I love that movie.
I've never seen it. Is it
I haven't
good?
seen it in like 30 years.
It was an MTV movie.
was, you know.
The first MTV movie.
I'm not a big cockroach guy. I don't really like them. I don't like looking at
No,
them.
you're not a fan of
I know that, like-
cockroaches. I mean, they have such a big community, like fan community.
Yeah.
I know. I know that no one likes them, but they bother me so much. I don't think I could watch a movie about them. I think it would upset me. That's like
fair.
the one thing I could watch.
I
like
think that
all
movie
sorts
upset a lot of people.
Yeah, probably.
Have you ever seen Bug?
I've not seen
Michael
Bug.
Shannon.
No.
He's in it. He thinks he's covered in bugs.
That sounds cool. That sounds awesome.
I think you should see it.
Yeah.
That's also gross.
When you were hanging out with Michael Shannon last month, did you ask him about Bug?
No.
Did you ask him about any movies, any obscure Michael
No,
Shannon
I was
movies?
terrified to talk to him.
He's kind of an imposing figure.
Yeah, but he's kind of a goofball.
Yeah,
He just looks like that.
it's true. Anyway, this keeps going.
Okay, first of all, this doesn't read like AI to me.
No,
This
This
is a
is
real
a
Too
human
old,
being.
too.
Also, it's from 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it probably isn't.
This
This
is
is-
Sabrina Couture.
Who is doing this? Like,
I think it's just novelists. I think that a lot of people on Quora are like failed writers.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, we were talking about how your words sell,
Yeah.
right? This is the website really to be on. This is like,
so,
I mean, we've
yeah.
talked about it a million times on this podcast, but Jordan Peterson got his start on Quora answering questions because people were like, what should I do about my bedroom? And he was like, clean it up.
What?
And then people were like, you got to write this into a book,
Bro,
dude. And he was
that
like,
is a
all right, I'll
book.
do it. And
He's
then-
Canadian.
okay.
Yeah. And, yeah, Claire's just putting all of Canada onto you.
He lives in
mean, yeah.
Toronto. This Sabrina Couture is from Toronto.
That's right.
And if you rearrange the letters Sabrina Couture, you get Kermit the Frog.
Jordan.
But yeah, so that he got it. Quora created Jordan Peterson.
Holy shit.
Really.
Wow.
It's
I thought
powerful.
I thought he got started from when he was teaching a class and someone was like, my pronouns are they or whatever. He's like, I'm not gonna do that. Oh no. And then he like was like a big news story and then
That was
he's-
part of it.
Okay.
But I think the book came from Quora. I could be wrong with this.
Oh.
This is what I think Abigail Thorne told us on this podcast, and I never looked into it. So maybe she lied to me or was wrong. But she's a YouTuber.
But British.
Yeah, that's true. She is British.
Um,
But those videos are so long. They have to be right. They're like 3 hours.
Yeah, there's evidence on both sides, really. It's like a complex, like, argument.
can you imagine making a 3-hour video?
I literally, it's a movie.
No.
It's a documentary.
Two
People will
movies.
send me YouTube videos that are like 2 hours
Yeah.
long, and I'm like, no.
I don't have it in me.
the longest I'll go, I have like maybe 2 guys on YouTube where I'm like, I'll give you a 20-minute
Sure.
video. Sure, but most of the time I'm like, come on. Let's be serious. I don't know.
And then people will be like, oh, well, I just don't really pay attention to it the whole time. And it's like, then what the
And
fuck
what are
are
you doing? What are
doing?
we doing here then?
Yeah.
Sometimes I just put on videos and let them ride while
Oh,
I
yeah.
do other stuff, just so I have someone talk.
Yeah, that second screen content.
Second
Who you watching?
Yeah.
Bon appetit, people.
Sure.
I will say I did watch a big chunk of when that woman went to the Star Wars hotel.
Oh, sure.
Oh, Jenny Nicholson.
Jenny.
Yeah.
I watched a big chunk of that.
That was like 10 hours or something,
That
wasn't
was
it?
10 hours.
It's an old
But I
TV
checked
show.
in, I checked out. Same with the Beatles.
Oh, Get Back?
Get Back.
I mean, that's the perfect one for that.
You just
Get Back
put
should
it
have been a
on.
YouTube video.
Yeah.
That should have had fucking, what's his name? Peter Jackson talking to camera every like 10 minutes to be like, the Beatles are crazy.
I'll give the Defunct Land guy an hour to talk about the history of a hand sandwich or something.
I like
But
that.
like, that's the only guy really that I'll trust.
I
to do that.
watched the H Bomber guy video that was really long about the plagiarism thing.
Oh yeah.
I liked it, but the whole time I was just kind of like, and you should be thanking me for watching this whole
yeah,
video.
I just don't care. Like usually when it's a video that long, I'm like, everyone's like, yeah, it's a great video. I'm like, I'm sure it is, but like, I just don't really care. But that this guy did this stuff.
No,
like,
I don't really give a shit.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Also, just like this answer is incredibly long, and
It
like
does keep
it's
going.
just. Can you scroll down? I want to see how long it
I think
actually
this
is.
is the end.
I like,
Okay.
how long must we wait to live in a more humane world?
Oh my god.
I don't even know where to find them to get some interest. Money, dollar signs, in parentheses.
We cut her idea. She says on my idea, if my idea is invented, she says by now you'd think some humane activist and inventor would have invented by now built-in outdoor exits in homes and apartments specifically designed for pests to recognize what it is for to be able to effortlessly exit from these exits by themselves without getting killed or hurt.
Like they need designated exits instead of the holes they already come in and
How
out.
do you think they get in? You're describing like one-way cockroach dog doors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a tiny flap on the wall of your house that a cockroach can leave out of.
And this is a woman who can like communicate with the cockroaches.
Right.
I think that would be fun.
I want to see what this woman's deal is. I honestly, I respect her answer. I respect that it has nothing to do with the
give it an
question
update.
at all. I gotta update it. I like that it's nothing to do with lobsters. The whole time she's like kind of disrespecting the lobster question.
Yeah,
She's
like this. I forgot that we were on lobsters. To be
she's like,
honest,
if it even sleeps like that, I
I don't. Do
know.
lobsters sleep?
I
Do
have
bugs
no
sleep?
idea.
That's
Are lobsters,
bugs sleep?
they're not even bugs,
Do lobsters
right?
sleep?
Do lobsters,
Lobsters sleep
Yeah.
in the nighttime.
That's a really good book for children.
Sabrina Couture is interesting.
She has 1.5 thousand questions and 3.5 thousand. How?
Oh, she's got great answers.
This is such an alien way of life to me.
Yeah.
To
I
go
guess
into
I guess
Quora.
someone could say that about me too. Like they could look at my Twitter and be like, this person has like 50,000
Right.
posts or whatever. And like, what is this? And
But at least you're doing something.
is that?
I don't think
this
that's- I
is
think
more
that's no
something than
different.
Twitter. I
Yeah,
feel
I gotta
like.
be honest with you.
She's out here writing essays about cockroaches sleeping and
Yeah.
She's helping people, actually.
yeah, evidently.
Yeah, I think that this is the exact same thing as Twitter, honestly. She's answering the question, do lobsters sleep on the back? We're putting out 50,000 tweets answering the question that's like, is it pedophilia to date a short woman or something? So I don't really think it's that
And
different.
She might be making money from this somehow.
Short
Yeah.
queen.
Like, I made maybe $200 from Twitter
From Twitter.
before they changed the rules.
Did they change it?
Oh yeah, so for a brief period, it was like just you got paid based on views, and then I think they realized like, oh shit, this is just causing people
Yeah.
to become insane and
Especially
write
if
just
they're lying about
engagement bait.
views.
Yeah, and then they're like, they changed it so that it's just engagement from other blue checks.
Oh.
And I haven't even really been on Twitter in like the last few months because I'm kind of over it. But
It is
yeah,
really
so
bad on
they
there.
were like, oh, people figured out how to scam this, so we got to change it to like engagement from other blue checks is how you make money.
When did that happen? When
like
did they do that?
late last year.
Really? That's
Yeah,
fucking
because
crazy.
they were like, oh, do you want to buy a year of Twitter Blue for like $30? And I was like, I guess, I don't know, because I made
Sure,
a
yeah.
couple
It'll
$100
pay for
off it the
itself.
first month, and like it still did, but it was like, oh, I'm just not ever getting paid from this again because I'm not using Twitter anymore
Yeah.
and not engaging with blue check people.
They all pay so little. Facebook and Instagram have been like, we're gonna start paying you money for posts, and then they're
Right.
like, we sent you $3 this month.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Well, occasionally you'll see things like on Twitter. I don't know. There are still some blue check people who make a lot who
Sure,
are just
I
like
bet.
posting
the
the
Krasensteins or something.
Yeah, yeah. Or like there was something recently of like Musk like DM'd some woman who was
Yes.
making like $10,000
Yes.
a month on Twitter.
She
and
had
was like,
subscribers.
yeah, oh, okay, yeah. And he was like, "Will you have my baby?"
Yes.
And she was like, "No." And then he cut off. Yeah. And what a bad website.
The whole thing was
stupid.
the other story with that was that he wanted to build like a ranch for all of his mothers.
Oh, the bunny
Brood
ranch.
mares.
Yeah.
It was gonna. Can you imagine living there, where like the only thing you have in common is you live in like an apartment building, a complex where every one of you has an Elon baby, but you've never fucked him.
It's like Big Love, but just like no Bill Paxton. So
It would be a good sitcom.
I mean,
The Elon mommies. They all have one baby who's super smart. And they all have crazy names. What's up?
It's freaky.
Yeah, it is
Weird.
freaky. I don't know though. It's good money.
It is good money.
I would take an Elon baby
Elon,
if I could.
give me the baby.
For that cash?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if I would. It does seem like a big problem, but he's probably gonna give me a lot of money.
Have you seen Sperm World yet?
I gotta watch Sperm World. I'm gonna watch it.
Do you know about Sperm World?
it's the sequel to Rap World.
How am I the only one who
You're
knows
very
about
online.
Sperm World?
You know more about the internet. than
It's more.
us.
It's actually cinema.
Oh.
No, this is the
Cinema.
real issue. Yeah, we're on the internet. You're friends with like directors.
Yeah.
You know the director,
Is it's what's his name in this one?
Michael Shannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about a bunch of people jacking off onto Michael Shannon. It's actually it's on Pornhub. You can stream it live.
It's
the bukkake.
about how there are people who sell their sperm instead of through sperm banks. They just do it off the grid.
Yeah.
Black market sperm. Literally, guys jerking off into cups in like parking lots, and then a woman is like so desperate.
Oh my god,
And there's
that's
this
one
one-
of the
yeah.
most upsetting things I've ever heard.
But there are what
There's
people
the
who.
one Israeli guy, right, who has like 1,000 kids because of it.
Yeah, he has got the what's the fetish when you want to have a lot of kids.
I don't know.
Fucking
It's whatever you want.
whatever it is, whatever Elon has. It's the fetish is just like I
Genghis Khan
Yeah.
syndrome.
Get my
for real.
sperm out there. Sperm world.
It's like the indie surgeon thing. Like, oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm like an indie sperm donor. Like, I don't go through the record labels. My releases are just like on Bandcamp.
Yeah.
It exists.
It's like a drug dealer. You have to like listen to a record while he like gets your sperm ready for you.
I mean,
To go to his apartment and just like sit there like, oh great, how long do I have to hang out with this guy?
Yeah. Well, he
It's
jacks
gnarly.
off into a cup.
sometimes there are guys who will do it with you, but and then you're just so checked out, and then they just very like, okay, so let's get the job done, and if then you
That's
put your legs up
crazy.
and
The Buffalo 66 guy. What's his
Oh, Vincent Gallo.
Vincent Gallo.
Gallo.
Have you seen his website?
No.
It's from like 2000, but it's just like kind of unchanged, I think. But one of the services he offers on that site is his sperm,
Oh, that's crazy.
and he charges like
oh my
tens
god.
of thousands of dollars
Yes.
for it. But also, he is like extremely racist and like
Yes.
has all these like requirements about like. So if you go to merchandise,
For those who are listening, Vincent Gallo is like a very, very far right nut job who made like a bunch of movies,
Made,
a
like,
director and actor,
one successful movie,
Yes.
and then
which is like a decent movie.
Yeah.
I like it, but it's like weird knowing that he's a psycho though, because it's like
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
creepy.
his music is kind of good.
Yeah.
Rice to his band. If you go to Miss Memorabilia, I think it's on there.
I do think that Buffalo 60. This is crazy.
Oh
He's
yeah,
got
he
gloves
signed
you
a
can
copy of
buy for
a
$7.
Duchamp book and was selling that.
He's got a lot of T-shirts.
Wow, that's so crazy.
Some sort of drumsticks. He's like my classic, like one of the go-tos when people are like, it's impossible for Republicans to make good art. I'm like, well, Buffalo 66 actually like has some good stuff in it.
I wouldn't even qualify him as a Republican. I
Yeah,
think
he's
just
just
a
like-
crazy
Yeah.
guy.
He's a
Just a
psycho.
maniac.
He's a big Trump guy though.
Yeah, I don't know where it is on here.
I don't
but
know.
one of
I
his
fully
things is,
believe
like,
that he's doing
like,
this. He might have
you know-
ran out of cum.
Oh,
possible. He's
shoot.
tried
Sold
out.
He probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Personal services.
Personal services. Yeah. Okay, so he's like.
Oh my
I'm
God,
a-
$50,000 you can pay to fuck Vincent Gallo. It says Vincent Gallo evenings, weekends escort. Wish, dream, or fantasy with Vincent Gallo. Ladies only. Come on. Have you ever watched a
Sorry.
movie and fall in love with one of the actors, the way they looked or the character they played? Afterwards, you thought of them over and over, daydreaming, imagining sexy things. When I was very young, I was madly in love with Tuesday Weld and Charlotte Rampling. On my 14th birthday, I went to see the film Rolling Thunder and had my biggest crush of all on the actress Linda Haynes.
Okay.
What is going on here? I, Vincent Gallo, star of such classics as Buffalo 66 and The Brown Bunny, have decided to make myself available to all women. All women who can afford me, that is, for the modest fee of $50,000 plus expenses. I can fulfill the wish, dream, or fantasy of any naturally born female.
Yuck.
You know what? I mean, look.
Okay, wait. You're skipping to.
Oh, sorry.
The best parts. Heavy set, older, redheads, and even black chicks can have me if they can pay the bill. Also,
Redhead.
yeah, red. Like, and then also at the end there, female couples of the lesbian persuasion can enjoy a Vincent Gallo evening together for $100,000. $200,000 buys the lesbos a weekend. Also, that's not a discount because it's $50,000 for one
Yeah.
person. So it's not like he's like, oh, I'll give you a deal.
No.
It's just
He's
yeah.
just explaining how money works.
Right, yeah. It's like, okay, 2 times 50,000 is 100,000.
I'm willing to travel worldwide to accommodate clients. However, travel days are billed at 50,000. So it's a lot. There's a lot.
It's a lot of money
going
to
on.
fuck him, unfortunately. I wonder if anyone has bought it.
I sincerely doubt it.
Potential clients are advised to screen the controversial scene from the Brown Bunny to be sure for themselves that they can fully accommodate all of me. So the controversial scene is that he did a real blowjob in a movie.
Right, with Chloe Sevigny.
Yeah, and it was like, what is it? Unclear if it was consensual. Clients who have doubt may want to test themselves with an unusually thick and large prosthetic prior to meeting me. You may be surprised just how much you can handle and how good it feels. Vincent, what are you talking about?
Vincent.
That is so crazy.
How did we get here? Oh, right.
There's his sperm. For $1 million, you can buy his sperm. Great. And he says it's a $50,000 value. Good. This is also really long. So
Yeah, no, it's also.
here.
Oh, yeah, no, he's really anti Semitic.
What? And
Wait.
under the laws of Jewish faith, the Jewish mother would qualify a baby to deem a member of the Jewish religion. This would be an added incentive for Mr. Gallo to sell his sperm to a Jewish mother. His reasoning being, with the slim chance that his child moved into the profession of motion picture acting or become a musical performer, this connection to the Jewish faith would guarantee his offspring a better chance at good reviews and maybe even a prize at the Sundance Film Festival or an Oscar. I gotta say, like, as evil a man this is, I kind of will always feel a little bit of I don't know, connection to a failed artist who's bitter that everyone hates him.
Yeah.
And is will do anything.
We'll do
Right,
it literally.
yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just
Yeah.
like writing screeds online about how he should get more Oscars. That's crazy.
That's pretty great.
You can only pay with cash, checks, or bank wire. No credit card payments. You can't scam Vincent out of his $1 million cum.
Well, I could try.
That is so. What is Rice?
Oh, Rice is his band.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a guitar pick. You can
Sold
get that for
out.
$100. Yeah, people are buying that one. All right. Well, let me see how much
I'm
we've
sorry.
recorded this. No, this is all very important
This is really
Vincent
good
Gallo
stuff.
lore. Let's do this last animal question. This is, how do you reverse the curse of a black cat crossing your path? I think you got to walk past it again. Or maybe you find a white cat.
White cat,
I think white cat's got to be the move, right?
white dog.
White dog,
White
even
dog.
better.
White
Because
dog.
it's the opposite of cat.
White mouse.
That's like a lab
Carrot
mess. Yeah, you gotta walk past the whitest dog of all time, Carrot Top.
Carrot top.
And he has to do a little joke for you where he pulls out a, I don't know, right-wing prop.
What would a right wing prop be?
I'm trying to think of what it was. I don't know. So it was like a bathroom sign or something. Like he's got
Yeah.
some sort of, I don't know, a MAGA hat is a right-wing prop.
Donald Trump.
Yeah,
is a right-wing prop
boom.
of Elon Musk.
He's a puppet.
A young
Wow.
Hispanic man you pretend is your son. I don't know.
A closet that you come in and out of. You get it?
I get it.
Yeah.
They're in the closet.
Oh, I get
when
it,
you're
Claire.
when you're on the sperm world
Yeah, it's just
site,
a bunch
you
of
come in and out of the closet.
Vincent
yeah.
Gallo's cum. Carrot Top pulls it out after a joke. You want to see $1 million? And he pulls out a bunch of jizz. There's a comment here from Larry who says, "Hi, Andrew. First, you note how black the cat is. Like, if it is not all that black, you can see stripes, or it looks more red than black in the sun. That determines how much you need to do about it."
Red.
I guess that's a thing where if cats look red in the sun sometimes. You heard of this? Cats are like pretty evil coded. You know what I'm
Cats
talking
look
about?
red in the sun sometimes.
Red. in
They're
the
being
sun.
charged up.
I'm looking everything up today.
They're
We're on-
absorbing power.
Yeah, so they'll like look.
Oh,
They get
right.
like kind of red in the sun.
Everything
Yeah.
yeah.
is
look like
That they
they're
do.
red.
They
They're
turn kind of purple.
absorbing solar energy. They're
Yeah.
gonna fire a solar beam at you on your next turn.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking cool. Where am I over here?
You heard about these little guys? I love these little creatures.
Yeah.
You know,
Y'all ever heard of doggos?
I say put them in jars. I'm allergic.
You are allergic.
hey, where are you? You're going in a jar.
You're going in a jar tonight.
You're going in the jar, bud.
Best to knock on wood. Immediately.
guy's having a
toss a
laugh.
pinch of salt. Are you sure?
Yeah, he's
It's not serious.
He's
I
just
don't
like,
know.
oh, you're scared.
Jinx, no take backs.
Yeah, don't.
I don't know.
Whoa, wait, hold on.
Wait.
I don't know. if
There are a
you
lot of
guys
signs of
I-
protection.
Sigils for protection.
Yeah, so there's I don't know. There are a bunch of circles. I don't know how to describe these. There's a bunch of wiggly circles with drawings.
Cool little drawings.
Speaking of Jordan Peterson, these look like the diagrams in his book. where
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
like the Earth
this-
realm.
yeah.
like that are describing like the
What
Mortal
women
Kombat
are.
mythology, basically. Like Earth realm, the Dark Mother intrudes upon like the sacred masculine.
if Raiden shoots lightning at you, you might turn into a woman.
I'm so glad I don't know anything about that.
Jordan Peterson, just really, really quick.
There's
I
a picture
know
of
who
him
he is.
No,
today.
but have you seen his book drawings? I'm looking.
Wait, have you seen his children's book?
No, I've not seen his children's book.
It's really bad. It's like Edward Gorey knockoffs.
It's
Yeah,
just
there we
these
go.
are in his book, Claire. These kinds of diagrams where it's like,
interesting.
I have my TV turned off.
It was like, no, you don't need this.
No more Jordan,
I
please.
could tell it was already going to be like. Have you ever met someone who's having a schizophrenic episode or something like that, and they'll write
move my-
something
Yeah.
or draw something? That's
Yep.
what that looks like.
Yeah, the world of dark. It's intruded upon by the light realm, and the thing about the light realm is that it's ruled over by the skeleton wizard.
And it's interesting. The skeleton wizard looks just like my father, but also your father.
He has my father's face, but my mother's breasts, and
But if you touch the breasts, the sun goes down.
the cats don't turn red anymore like they used to.
What happened to the red cat?
Oh, Oh, see, the red cat is a symbol of communism.
Yeah, right. Okay, great. I just want to make sure that this is still recording.
The matriarchal world of darkness.
Beautiful. Yeah, this is the diagram like in his book if for some reason you want to read his book.
This is someone like explaining the lore of a Dark Souls game.
It's-
Like this is like
Whoa.
completely.
This is what you hear, Claire, when Alex and I talk about Halo on this podcast.
Pretty much.
Well, see, the Forerunners, they built the Halos to destroy Yahweh.
Don't even get me started on the fucking Forerunners.
Forerunners.
Why are they called that? They call themselves the
They
Forerunners.
ran before us.
They would just call themselves the Runners.
What are the robot guys called who digitize people?
Oh, I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
The Guilty Spark. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just like that in this it says sexual in
Sexual in
quotes
quotation.
here.
Creative in
Sexual.
parentheses. Union. Yahweh, Spirit of God, is somehow connected to what's that other egg? The void.
The void, matter, and the deep. And the whole chart is called the matriarchal world of darkness. And there's a woman in a circle.
That's half of it. And then the patriarchal world of light.
Oh, yes, you're right.
Because when
This is women's
dark.
side, and the dragon is eating its own tail, and it's a chaos. Classic women, and the dragon's doing, descent and disintegration. Anyway, that's enough of Jordan Peterson. This is what this looks like to me. I don't know if this guy's joking about the what to do.
What are the popsicle sticks down there?
And that's that. How to?
It doesn't have to be. I guess he probably is joking. Then get out the popsicle sticks you have been saving just for this occasion. Make a batch of these, and he's paying to make little triangles or whatever.
He's having a laugh.
He's having a laugh, and he's bullying us. I think our answer is much better. Someone says, "Why do you need to counteract it? It's a ridiculous superstition to think black cats are bad luck." It's like it can't hurt to try.
Just answer.
I'm still just. I can't wrap my head around this.
This website.
I know we decided it's basically just Twitter, but it's like kind of like a forum.
It's
but
Reddit,
not-
but Facebook is what it is.
That's okay.
That's what Quora is.
That really clicks for me.
It's
Yeah.
Reddit, but Facebook, but for people who use the internet at the library.
You're not really. We're actually the only people who have a pass to use Quora outside of the library.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting place, and I'm so glad you've joined us.
Oh yeah, I want to see. We have to also do.
Wait, there's a Max documentary about Luigi?
Oh, I guess so. Who is Luigi Mangione? Yeah.
Damn.
That sounds like it would be really bad. Real quick, I want to see who this question asker is. This is from Mayue, who's a video gamer, watcher of anime, love card, and board games.
Holy shit! 217,000 questions.
A lot of fucking questions.
That's your girlfriend.
Well, she's asking questions all day. She's done 3 in the last 23 hours. Something about Maple Story. That's
These are-
fucking old.
This is a computer.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, people have questions. What led to the downfall of Beyond Gaming platform? People want to know. What chicken dish do chefs actually cook at home?
Oh, that's a good question.
These are all about completely rent. What is this like a scam to build up Quora credibility and then you get paid or something?
I think there is some way
good.
to get paid on this website. I don't know how, and we probably should have honestly looked up how to get paid on it, considering we've been doing a podcast on it for 50 years or whatever. But I kind of do think this might be a person who is just on Quora the way that other people are on the internet. If you're you want to cook chicken, but you don't want to Google a recipe, you just ask Quora. And you're what's some chicken stuff? I don't know. People talk to ChatGPT all day.
That's
Yeah.
true.
It's crazy.
That scares me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people are talking to ChatGPT healed my past life trauma.
Yeah.
And I'm wow. So you, first of all, you believe that the computer is alive and also that you were an ancient Egyptian pharaoh. Those are two, I didn't think those beliefs were compatible until just now. But
Claire, don't touch
Great
the
job.
cat. You're going to get sick.
I'm going to touch the cat.
You can touch it.
Mary touch the cat.
Come here.
Okay, this is enough of Quora. I'm gonna do. We have.
Should
one,
hardcore gamers?
Oh, sorry. Go for it. Wait, where
Should
is it?
hardcore gamers 10 to 16 hours a day be worried about the 100 million keep rest guarantee of SteelSeries Apex Pro over the years?
I think you should stop gaming so much, Mayoi. I think that's too much
I think
gaming.
10 to 16 hours might be too much.
You're doing 10 to 16 hours of Quora too. which
Yeah,
is kind of
I
dangerous.
doubt that you're even getting those hours in because you're on Quora too much.
I will say she is a contributor to the space artificial intelligence AI7. So maybe
Cool.
she is just an AI of some sort, which drives me mad. And she has Quora Plus.
There's a Quora Plus.
Yeah, you can pay $8 a month to have better Quora. There's some answers will be locked behind it. It's a whole thing.
What? Like the more helpful answers.
Yeah, if
will
you're
be
like Googling like, how do I've just ingested poison, what should I do? Like sometimes there'll be one that's like, I'm a doctor, and it's like, pay us $8 to read this.
Oh my God.
It rocks.
It's pretty cool. The internet is really bad.
What a great website. What a great platform for communication and knowledge that we've created.
It's really good stuff. At the end of every episode, we've been getting a question from our listeners. This is called "Is That Okay?" Claire, I think this is a pink button, but I don't. We've went through a lot of these, right?
We did.
Oh, that one's blank. That's
blank.
terrifying. I want to say it's like,
Oh yeah.
boom.
Is that okay?
Wow. Okay. This is a question that someone sent in. Part of it is yelling at me for a different question, but we'll listen to it.
My roommate is deathly allergic to cashews, and I eat them separately at an Indian restaurant and shit them out in our communal bathroom. Will my roommate still have an allergic reaction on the toilet? What do I do? Also, I'm the same person that asked the asparagus question, and you're all wrong except for Claire. Jeremy wouldn't let you all know the truth, but the asparagus, being able to smell asparagus pee is related to a gene. It's a whole fucking stupid NPR article about it. You could just read something from us in your life. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Okay.
Thank you for sending in that question. For those listening, you can send us a question at quorators@gmail.com, and it's got to be under 30 seconds, please. Not like this one that was 1 minute. But
was he recording from inside a cement mixer?
Yeah.
I think this is actually someone who's going to serial kill me at some point.
What question were they talking about?
So the question that they were complaining that I messed up was apparently it is a gene that whether or not you can smell asparagus in people's pee. Mm-hmm. Sorry. This question was something about cashews. Something to do with like if you're allergic to cashews.
But then
and you poop them, will your
roommate's
neighbor
on the toilet?
be mad at you or something?
What?
Can you be allergic to cashews? Is that a thing?
I think you
must be.
You
It's
can
a
be
nut.
allergic to anything.
Yeah.
You can be allergic to nut.
Yeah.
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 That's real.
To Vincent Gallo.
That's the real sperm world that no one's talking about is the allergic suffering.
That does sound awful. If you are attracted to that seems like it would be really bad.
I think people are allergic to cum.
Yeah, it's a huge problem out there. I'm actually starting an organization to help raise awareness
Thank you. That's so
of people who are allergic to cum.
I'm actually starting a foundation for guys who don't know how to record themselves. Voice memo.
Yeah, we've only had like voice recording technology for like what? Like 40.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to even think
50
what
years.
technology would have been used to record this.
Like he's on like the Thomas Edison like dictaphone.
Yeah. He's
is it okay to eat cashew? Oh shit! I came so close to doing Bane voice there. Like, I had to catch myself because I was like, "Oh man."
Well, every time I say I was born, it sounds like this. Kind of sounds like what
play it again?
maybe he's like communicating from the past.
Oh.
through, like this. Sometimes when they do like ghost recordings, and it sounds like
Could be a ghost. Maybe this guy recorded it and sent it to us and then died, and then it became a ghost recording, and actually it sounded normal before. Anyway,
You're gonna get
I know you
grudged.
if you're allergic to cashews, I would say don't eat them.
I think the question was his roommate is allergic to cashews,
Oh.
and if he eats cashews and then uses the bathroom, can his roommate get an allergic reaction from the toilet?
That's a good question.
I think you're using the toilet differently than I am. Don't drink the water from there. Don't like stick your hands in there.
Yeah, if your roommate,
I think you're fine.
If your roommate like likes to lick the toilet,
Yeah.
yeah.
Then it might be an issue. You might have to like not eat cashews in that case. I would also suggest asking a doctor these questions.
Or Quora.
Yeah, or Quora.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
head
sure
to Quora.
Quora has an answer.
But thanks for asking anyway.
Thanks for asking.
That is what the segment's all about.
It is. It's all about questions. That's the podcast. Merritt, where could listeners find you at home and abroad? That's the wrong button.
Where can you be found?
Where can you be found on the web?
Yeah, I'm mostly on Blue Sky these days.
Cool.
So just merritt.com on there. And I have a game that came out
Yes.
in December called Fledgling Manor. It's on Steam or Itch if you like Itch. It's a visual novel about a vampire reality show.
Cool.
It has 100% positive rating on Steam, which is cool. So, 106 people who reviewed it can't be wrong, or they could be. But you can only find out by playing it. So,
That's right.
Yeah,
You have to pay money to figure that out
it's
for
true.
yourself.
Yeah.
Damn. I wish I had that money.
You can find more of our podcast every Thursday. We go on other websites and read. Honestly, it's pretty similar to this episode. We've mostly spent this episode outside of the kind of thing, like if you were like, wow, I like that they went on Vincent Gallo's website, then you should listen to the BOTUS podcast on Patreon.
Yeah, we're basically there all the time.
Yeah. It's mostly
It's like that's the hottest social media site
Yes.
of 2025 is Vincent Gallo's
my
website.
God. If he
We're
added,
just in the guest book. Like we're just hanging out in the guest book,
if he threw like an old school forum on there and then maybe one of those things that says how many times someone has been on the website.
Oh my God, yeah, a hit counter.
That would save the website. That would save the internet.
Yeah.
I'd be on there all the time discussing movies from 1997 or whatever. Anyway, that's that. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.